Imagine spending your youth and manhood inside a prison cell, being torn away from your family, your life, your world, all because of a lie told by a child who wasn't even 15. This is not a dramatic novel. It is the story of the longest wrongful imprisonment in the United States. History, a story about a man named Ricky Jackson. The beginning, a crime he never committed. In 1975, Ricky Jackson was an 18-year-old black teenager living a quiet, modest life in a Cleveland, Ohio neighborhood. He was known for his calm nature, his discipline, and his deep love for his family. But everything changed in a single moment. He was accused of murdering a local store owner during an armed robbery. And despite the seriousness of the accusation, there was no physical evidence linking him to the crime. No weapon, no fingerprints, no eyewitnesses, except for one child. A 12-year-old boy named Eddie Vernon claimed he saw Ricky pull the trigger, and based solely on that testimony, Ricky Jackson was sentenced to death. When the verdict was read, Ricky felt his heart collapse. He hadn't gone to college, hadn't started a career, hadn't even lived his life yet, and suddenly he was thrown into death row. The sentence was later reduced to life in prison, but Ricky continued drifting from one prison to another, fighting time, the system, and crushing loneliness, all while innocent. 43 years in a cell. 43 years. More than 15,000 days behind bars. All for a crime he never committed. The truth emerges. In 1911, after decades of silence, something extraordinary happened. Eddie Vernon, the boy who had testified against him, returned to court as a grown man and confessed under oath, "I lied, I didn't see anything. I was scared, and I said what the investigators wanted to hear." His confession shook the legal system. A full review of the case began, and in November 2014, the Ohio Supreme Court officially declared Ricky Jackson is innocent. Ricky walked out of prison at 59 years old, his head held high, tears streaming down his face as journalists, activists, and the world watched. As he tasted freedom after 4 decades, he said, "Every day I dreamed of this moment. I knew it would come. I just didn't know when." The state awarded him millions in compensation, but he simply said, "Money can't give me back my life. It can't bring back my mother who died while I was in my cell." More than a tragedy, a warning to the world. Ricky Jackson's story is not just a miscarriage of justice. It is a reminder that a single lie can destroy a life, that an innocent man can rot behind bars while the real perpetrator walks free. Yet despite everything, Ricky chose forgiveness. "I forgave them because my heart is too precious to let anger poison it." A question for you. If you were in his place, would you be able to forgive?